Yo, hey guys, welcome to Andos.gaming and another Warzone video. Hope you're all having a good day. In today's video, we want to be talking about how to get better at Call of Duty Warzone using bots. I know what you're thinking, bots. But guys, hear me out, it's actually beneficial. So, have you guys noticed in Call of Duty Warzone, it's so freaking hard sometimes. Like, on some nights, I really just question myself. Am I really good at games? Like, this is crazy. Like, how do I get better? Like, I sit there and I watch YouTube videos of the pros and I notice, like, they get 20 bombs, 40 bombs, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? So I thought to myself, what does it really take to get to that next level? So, I decided to do some research just to see what it takes to get to the next level. And yeah, sometimes I'll be up all night just watching Warzone tips and tricks videos trying to get better at this game. And sometimes I'll have these conversations with my girlfriend like,
you don't see my... Oh shit, what the hell did he... You've lost your mind. You've lost your goddamn mind, Charlie.
But it's all good because after scrolling the internet and watching hundreds and hundreds of tips and tricks videos for Warzone, I stumbled across two professional Call of Duty players, Attach and Crowder. Attach is one of the top Call of Duty esports players today. He's won a world championship and he currently plays for the Minnesota team. Crowder is currently the head coach for the esports team, Atlanta FaZe. That's right, he's a head coach, he knows what he's talking about. The reason why I'm mentioning these two guys is that they believe in training / warming up with bots. They think it's very beneficial and is vital for improvement. They also state that most of the professional players in the league warm up with bots. It's very important for them to be mechanically sound at the point of matches, so they do warm up a lot and they actually train with bots a lot. So yeah, if the pros are doing it, why aren't we doing it? It seems like the general player-based opinion on training with bots is that it's just a waste of time. I think training with bots is a genius idea. And yeah, this is me trying to convince my teammates to warm up / train with bots. Hey guys, you wanna train some bots with me today?
No, God! No!
Yeah, it's all good though. So I decided to make an in-depth video on the best way to train with bots and what areas to specifically focus on. I'll be taking some tips from Crowder and Attach and other top players in the community and putting them all into this video. Just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the video and you found the video helpful at all, remember to smash that like button. Also, I try to put a lot of effort into these videos. I don't know why these take me so long, but yeah, if you can sub to the channel, that'd be much appreciated. If not, it's still all good. So yeah, let's begin. Tip number 1 is setting up your bot lobbies. So this is a quick and easy one. We'll get this out of the way. So what you want to do is go to your custom game setup. So for the map, you want to choose Hackney Yard. For the mode, I recommend a free-for-all. For game rules, just go into here. So what you want to do is go to the player section. You want to put your max health as 250. This is just to replicate Warzone. Gameplay, you just want to put your spawn ammo mag as max, just so you have the maximum ammo. Yep, so last thing you want to do is just put some bots in your lobby. So you go to bot setup and you put your bots as 11 and the difficulty as recruit. And last thing you can do is you can save all of this as a preference, so you just don't have to do it over and over again. So if you go to mode, you go to my modes, and then you can just save it here. And yeah, that's how you set up your bot lobbies. Tip number 2, probably the most important and probably no one really talks about this, it's centering. So basically what it is keeping your crosshair ready at head level where you think the enemy is going to be. I notice a lot of casual players kind of sometimes just look at the ground, they're looking at the wall, they're looking at the sky. Like, that's a big no-no. So if you notice, a lot of the pro players are always centering where they think the enemy is going to be. So at times it looks like these pros have godlike aims, but in reality they just have really good centering. They're able to predict where the enemy is going to be, so they can just zoom in and be. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using some examples just to show you how to center and how not to center. So the other day I was watching JGOD's video, shout out to my man JGOD, who was spectating some solos. So obviously these players are casual, so they're still learning, but if you watch you can see that the mistakes they make. So I'm just going to play the video here. So look how he's looking at the ground. His crosshair should be up here. Even though it's dark, he should be pre-aiming that corner. So if you watch again, he's just aiming at the ground, aiming at the ground, aiming at the ground. He should be around here, at least checking that. So another example, the same player is getting chased by another guy. So watch here. So yeah, like, why is this crosshair over on the right? he knows that the enemy's on the left. He should be, you know, pre-aiming, centering the left side here. So if he goes again, he's still on the right. If you can see there, the enemy is here. So I've watched this video already, so I know he kind of flicks onto the enemy, but if the crosshair is already on this guy, he was already pre-aiming, he's already centered where the enemy is going to be, it's just much easier. So yeah, so as you can see, he misses the shot. I think he ends up losing the fight. But yeah, as you can see, he's probably a casual player, but at the end of the day, we're all learning. So yeah, hopefully he does get better as he plays the game more. Okay, so this is one of the best players in COD Warzone today, my man Huskers. Shout out to Huskers. So if you watch here, his centering is so good. So he's just in the truck here. He jumps out. So he already saw this guy. He's over the hill. So look at his crosshair. It's already like close to the enemy. So all he really has to do, if he pops out, he just needs to aim down. See, he's already there. So you can see the difference. The pros, they can predict where the players are going to be from information, vision, or just game sense in general. But he's able to center perfectly in this scenario. He gets that guy, good old Huskers, and watch this. So he's predicting the enemy is going to be left, so he centers even before he gets out of cover, pops his head. So relating that back to bots, what you can do is when you jump into a lobby, just focus on your centering, try to predict where the enemies are going to be, and always keep your crosshair from the chest to the head area, just so you don't have to flick. You can always aim down sight and it's ready to go. Tip number 3 is movement. So this can get really in depth, but I'm just going to cover the basics. Movement is very important. You want to use movement to be unpredictable in gunfights, so you have more chance of winning them. You also want to use your movement to get out of sticky situations. And yeah, don't be like this guy. Also, when I'm spectating players, a lot of players that don't really move that much, this is what the conversations may look like.
Oh, dude, how long have you been standing there?
An hour.
An hour?
Are you serious?
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still.
For movement, you gotta watch this guy. His name is JoeWo. He partners up with Huskers. He wins a lot of tournaments. He's one of the best Call of Duty Warzone players today. And what makes him special is his movement. It's out of this world. So I'm just gonna play this clip and we'll use this guy as an example where good movement is applicable in this game. Okay, let's do this. Very good scenario. See what he did there, he didn't just pre-aim the corner. He heard the guy, he slid cancelled, and he also jumped backwards while shooting. Again, this guy is very good at movement.
Wait.
So he spots that guy. Again, he does an ego challenge. This guy has very good movement. He's like a boxer. He's always in and out, in and out. Only puts himself in danger when necessary. Again, perfect. As you can see there, let's rewind it just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. So he already shot the guy, so in this scenario he knows there's 2 people there. A lot of people would ego challenge this and just kind of pick around the corner and just walk over. He kind of slide cancels, shoots, and I'm pretty sure he does do a jump. So there you go. Very, very good. Gets himself out of this sticky situation. Okay, there's some easy kills here for them. They're just chilling in the bush. I'm not sure what they're doing. Okay, so as you can see, there was some shooting here, so he knows there's a couple people there. There could be 1, could be 2. So again, this guy, he plays solo squads, so he's always versing multiple enemies, but he uses his movement to take the advantage. Bunny hops, very good bunny hop, very good aim. But the main thing is he didn't kind of just stand there. He used his slide cancel to jump back into cover. Again, he knows. Beautiful. Bunny hops out again. One of the best movers in the game. Okay, so example number 2, let's have a look at this clip. Yeah, he probably hurt the guy when he was upstairs, so he just jumped down. Again, his slide cancelling through. Pops this guy, pretty easy kill. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but there was someone pre-aiming the stairs, the doorway. Yeah, he's a really good player, just slide cancels out. No point ego challenging, using his movement to his advantage. Perfect. So that was a little bit quick, but what pretty much happened is 2 people came down this way, he shot and he jumped at the same time. I feel like if he stood still, he would have got beamed down because it was 2 on 1. Slide cancels out, slide cancels in. He's always slide cancelling, always slide cancelling. He never just kind of peeks the corner slowly, because when you're playing solo squads, this is how you get beamed. Of course, this is also applicable when you're playing solos or squads versus squads. See, he's bunny hopping backwards. This guy's expecting Joe to be here pre-aiming, but he's all the way back here aiming for the head, gets the kill. So we'll be going over all his movement tips and tricks in the next section, so stay tuned. So the first thing you want to do to improve your movement is to adjust some settings. So go to the options, scroll down, and here you've got the advanced sprint option. So what you want to do is change your tactical sprint to your sprint button. So for my scenario, it's left shift. So now I only need to press left shift once to tactical sprint. This way it's easier for me to do bunny hops and for me to do slide cancels. I don't need to press sprint twice. For controller, just do the same thing. So a lot of good movement players do have automatic sprint on. For me, it's just too much. I like just pressing shift once to be able to tactical sprint. That's your preference. Play around with it, see what suits you. Okay, so jumping into an empty lobby, the first thing you want to do is practice your slide cancels. I recommend using the tactical sprint and crouch, crouch, crouch. Easiest way to do it. Make sure you practice that. Next move you want to do is to be able to slide and aim down sight straight away. So the way to do this is use tactical sprint, crouch, aim, and then crouch again. You can use the jump button for this move to get up at the end, but for me, my finger's already on the crouch button, so I just use that button. I think it's a bit more efficient. So next move, very important, is the bunny hop. So pretty much what you want to do is you want a tactical sprint towards the area you want to jump towards, and when you jump, you press the jump twice. While you're jumping, try to aim your sight at the enemy, and also remember to hold the direction that you're jumping in. This way you can go further. That's what a lot of people do miss out on. I also noticed that if you time your second and third hop, you can actually go a little bit further. So if you press it too early, it's a little bit stagnant. So when you do bunny hop, try to time the jumps at the end and hold the direction, and you'll go out much further. Okay, so what you want to do now is jump into a bot lobby and just practice. My recommendation is the first move you want to practice is slide cancelling while shooting. A good tip is to use hip fire. Even if you do need to aim down sight, you can hip fire first and then aim down sight if it's necessary. Second move you want to practice is the bunny hopping. So try to bunny hop out of corners. I mentioned before, even if you bunny hop out, you should always have an exit plan so you can slide back in, that in and out movement. So yeah, bunny hopping, very important. Make sure you guys practice that. So once you have the first 2 moves down, what I recommend is just combining it and putting it all together. So for example, you want to slide cancel and then bunny hop out, or you can bunny hop and you kill an enemy and then slide cancel back into cover. Another example is you slide cancel and then you bunny hop backwards, or you can do like a crazy change of direction, you tactical sprint and jump out. So yeah, there is a lot of combinations, but it does take a lot of practice to get good at it, so please be patient. But I'll be coming out with a more in-depth video in the future, so yeah, please sub to the channel so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's get on to the next tip. Tip number 4 is strafing while shooting. So pretty much you want to move when you're aiming down sight and tracking enemies. So what this does, it makes you a harder target to hit, and it also actually makes you more accurate. There's a misconception there. Attach mentions that when you're strafing and shooting, you have 2 points of control. This actually makes it easier for you to hit the enemy. So yeah, go watch a lot of the pros. They're always strafing while they're shooting. It makes them harder to hit, makes them more accurate. So what you want to do is jump into a bot lobby and just practice shooting. So if you notice the enemy going to the left, strafe left with them. If you notice the enemy going to the right, strafe right with them. What you want to do is counter strafing as well. Pretty much what this is just moving back and forward. So while you're moving, you're keeping the crosshair on the enemy, but you're moving left to right. So on that note, it is good to combine it, strafe to the left, strafing to the right, doing counter strafes, whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable. But yeah, just try to make sure you're always moving while you're shooting, just so you're not an easy target. I notice a lot of pros are very good at this. So that's the end of the video. Really appreciate you guys for watching this. If you did enjoy it, make sure to please smash that like button. I'll make sure to put all the YouTube links in the description of the pros that I've mentioned. It's really inspiring to watch them and how they play, as we're all just trying to get better at this game. Last note I want to say is, yeah, practicing is very important. Keep at it, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying Warzone as much as I do. Remember to sub to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.